Everybody loves a reunion and a comeback story. Is the wait over for Steve Perry and Journey fans? Let's find out today. Hello, Steve Perry fans and Journey fans. This is Gary Stuckey here with another episode of some interesting facts and some speculations and all that good stuff. Hey, it's going to be fun today. Hey, listen, you know, a lot of times we think things will never happen. We're doubting Thomases. We say never, 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 like I always say. I was thinking about the Eagles. Remember the Eagles? They had a breakup back in uh, late 70s, early 80s. It was over, and they said never again. They were all fighting with each other. Said never again. And they said when hell freezes over, they'll get back together. Well, we know the outcome of that. Back in the early 90s, they got back together, and they're still touring today. So, And let's think about Kiss with Ace Frehley and Peter Criss. They'll never be, rejoining the band. And then along about the time that Journey had a reunion in 96, Kiss had a reunion. And they're still back together. Now, Ace Frehley and Peter Criss left once again. But they had a nice run there. And they had said never, never will we ever rejoin that group. And on both sides did not like each other. Well, in the case of Journey, Steve Perry's hurt. The band is still going. They're waiting on one guy, and you can say what you want to say. A lot of people don't want uh, Steve Perry back with Journey because they hurt him, and I understand. So they're kind of bitter fans. I think he'll be good on his own, they say, and he would be, and could be. But to me, it's about the band. I mean, I think he can do both. I think he can do a solo album, which is coming up soon, and the Journey reunion would be great. It don't have to be a total reunion. It'd be cool just to sing a song or two and maybe come out with an anthology. But did you see Jonathan Cain's latest tweet that he posted yesterday on Twitter? He was talking about Steve Perry, the doors open, and he said hopefully one day soon we'll break the ice again. Break the ice. And it sounds like he's reaching out to Steve. It don't sound like they're sitting around. Well, Steve, if you want to come back, whatever, we don't care. I think they're actually trying to reach Steve and trying to get him to come back. And Jonathan also mentioned Arnell. Arnell's happy with Journey. He's honored that he is able to sing with that band, but he would gladly step aside. He's already said he would step aside and let Steve, come back. That was the whole point of another singer, to replace Steve Perry. They sound like Steve. I mean, they want that sound. So it would make sense that if you can get Steve back, why wouldn't he step aside? That's what they would do. And listen, you can go, like I said, go back and read Jonathan Cain's tweet. He seems to be hinting around and keeping the Don't Stop Believing movement alive. I'm telling you, something's going on behind the scenes we don't know about. Everybody's doubting. People saying they're not getting along. It's all fake. I say there's some secret things going on, and we shall see what happens. Um, and Steve Perry's new album, still, you know, waiting on that. It might be that he's holding back because he's got some things to do with Journey. Who's to say? Maybe there's that anthology that they're going to be working on, and maybe after the tour of, with Journey's tour, that's when they'll be getting together. You know, somebody had mentioned Jonathan Cain. It seems like he's working on worship albums. He's not focusing on Journey, and Journey's not doing new music. Well, have you thought about maybe Journey's not doing new music because they don't want to do new music in, with Arnell and that old way. Maybe they want to get back with Steve. That's a point. And maybe Jonathan is doing his worship albums now so he can get those out of the way because he won't be doing them when he gets back and starts playing again with Journey and rehearsing and playing. I believe they got some things lined up. I know management is really big on things like that, and I know they want to make money. Well, what wouldn't make a lot of money with Steve Perry coming back to Journey, having a tour, having an album? Everybody wins. But I think very soon you'll be hearing some more stuff. I mean, every time you look on social media, you're hearing something about Steve Perry and Jonathan Cain or Neil Sean are talking about Steve. Hey, are you? You may not be a believer, but just wait and see is all I can say. I'm not going to even say I told you so whenever it happens. Hey, this is Gary Stuckey, everybody. Don't stop believing.